Welcome back again to Miriam's apartment. Today we're here in beautiful Ziguatepeca, Honduras, in front of this beautiful pink flamingo mural at the Estancia Flamingo Hotel in Ziguatepeca. And I'm with my friend and mentor, Rafael Galindo, and the Honduras Kids Foundation. Here at Miriam's apartment, we believe in giving back to our communities when we're not buying apartments and reforming apartments and making tons of money in Rio de Janeiro. One of the things I've done is I've joined Honduras Kids Foundation as a founding director, and I'm here today with president of the foundation, Rafael Galindo. Myself and Rafael and our other board members spend our free time and our own money flying to Honduras to build schools in the aldeas and underserved communities of Honduras. So, buenas tardes, Rafael, and welcome to Miriam's apartment.
Buenas tardes, Brian. Like you say, we are in beautiful Ziguatepeque, and it is a great pleasure to be here with you. As we had done before, visited this little area that we call villages in Honduras, and give these people and these kids the opportunity that is very hard to get in our country.
Well, give us a little background about the Honduras Kids Foundation and your vision for the Honduras Kids Foundation.
Well, being born in Honduras in 1958, I'm a person who immigrated to United States of America, and I always believe, Brian, that you motherland is only one. Regardless how much love you develop for a country who give you an opportunity, but so not many of us forget about what that means. And to me, what that means is that I have to help with what blessings I have got and the great skills that I developed, as a chef and business person in the States, to come back to my country and give back to the only ones who are the future of this country. That's the kids. Honduras kids was born for that, for the need of education, or for the lack of education, as I might say, for seeing kids in 11 years old, snoring glue, or, kids pregnant in 11, sad cases, which I think they should be kids developing a career, a future for their life.
And so what is the goal for Honduras Kids Foundation?
The goal for Honduras Kids Foundation is to give these kids not only an opportunity, but also to stabilize their foundations of families, to give this country a place to be competitive to challenge, the new days in technology. Honduras has to compete with anybody, but it have to start with education.
And so we have a goal for a number of schools that you want to build here in Honduras?
Yes, Brian, there's a number that we also have agree about that, and it's probably not a lot in the need that we see in this country, but our project is called 2010. That means we want to do 20 schools in 10 years.
Well, that's very ambitious, Rafael. And give us a little background on the political structures that may cause a need for a Honduras Kids Foundation here.
As a Honduran, born in this country, I always have seen these confused people. They don't understand what politicians are because they doesn't come back to them. In the meantime, everybody becomes dependent. Government apparently has the idea that education is not important in these countries. I believe that's the only way out. So the structure of the politicians in this country, they're not pressing down, but in the meantime, they're not upgrading, to another level what they can expect out of the kid going to school. So my only situation in this country is to improve in the small villages so they can reach the city, type of development school systems.
Yes, and I've seen today actually, so when we went out to visit the aldea, I saw the community really rallies around these projects and gets involved.
Yes, and that's what it makes you want to do these things, You see how grateful they are, you see how optimistic, and as we saw it today, they've almost finished with the fence around the school perimeter, which that will give the kids a little private space, as you might call also, because when they have an open field, people abuse the whatever is there. Okay, the friends of the property, or friends of the property that you own come in and take it and steal it. As you might be aware, last time We also lost a rotoplas, which is a 2,500 gallons of water container that we had there for the school service got stolen. They don't give it, they don't care that it's for Honduras kids, or they don't care it's for the use of the kids to keep a high hygiene, which is part of these programs.
Yes, that was shameless. That was very shameless. So what do you think our biggest challenges as an organization are?
It's raise money. Raise money is the first thing, because it's a way how we're going to build the schools. We need money. Everybody might think that when you say money, well, we need money, Brian, because we travel with our own money. We pay our expenses. We pay the hotel. We pay the food, and we don't have a salary. We don't do anything, in the foundation that allows us to use that money, because it's barely enough to build a school. So the challenge that we have is the need is big. 20 school is my project, but if we build 200, still we're probably short. So money is one of the biggest challenges that we need to, work around by fundraisers, by people, giving us grants, and by people even coming here and see this project as a credit. We're not talking about. We build it with all love, with all passion, and as you are also one of my directors, you know how proud we are the way how we build it. It is premium. For a village, it is gorgeous.
Yes, it is. And how much does it cost to build each school?
Our last project, which is the first project that we had done, when we started with no knowledge of that, I believe we had done a good job. And we probably did about a little bit over $80,000 in the whole thing. But taking now in consideration, we have to also put some money aside to maintain the building, to add to projects, to put computers, to do whatever have to be done to make the school one of the best schools in these villages.
So if people wanted to learn more about Honduras Kids Foundation, where would they go?
They go to HondurasKids.net, which is our website, and also they can link to Facebook. They can see videos, they can see pictures, our new projects, and actually, as you also know, all Honduras Kids right now is kind of pointing to the border of Nicaragua and Honduras for the next project, considering that, sometimes they don't understand what we want to do. Community works very good, but then again, politicians get confused, and they also get us upset. Yeah. So we need to work with that. We need to make sure that they understand the devotion of you guys and myself to do projects. So we have to keep working to develop more schools.
Yes, we certainly do. Now, you are also an exceptional chef, Rafael, and you keep Brian well fed. Tell us a little bit about your concept.
Brian, I got to the States, the land of opportunity, be very proud USA citizen. Going to that country as an immigrant, illegal that was then. Now I'm a USA citizen and learned the skills to be a chef. I like the colors, I like the textures, and I like the challenge. I'm not by far one of the best chef, but I feel that I do complement my skills very well by putting some kind of different things on the table. You've been one of my, not guinea pigs, Brian, but one of the guys who had taste dishes that I have put together. I've been named top 10 chef many times in Houston. I design my buildings. I do design my menus. I'm involved 100% in my operation. And I also say that I like good food.
So, and you have 5 restaurants in Houston now?
Well, yes, due to the fact that there's been very hard in the economy, we kind of struggling in a sense because it's tough right now, but I think it's globally. We still continue fighting for, take a position in the restaurant market, and I believe that, things are better. They come in to see it already start changing. So let's pray, keep, that we're going to have a better 2012, and you might see this institution, Red Onion, in Brazil, which would be a good point, since Brazil is not only booming, I think it's taking the lead and the global, when I mean a global economy, we want to be a part of that. It'd be great.
Yeah, and we hope to make that happen here at Miriam's apartment. So, Rafael, where could we find out more about Red Onion and your restaurants?
Brian, you have to go www.cafe Red Onion, and you're going to find my concept, you're going to find my menus. It's an easy page to navigate. You're going to see myself in some of the pictures. And I always, if you don't well, stop by in Houston, and I will be waiting for you. I'll be there in the door at your service.
Ultima, thank you for joining us today, Rafael, at Miriam's apartment.
It's been a pleasure. And Brian, thank you for also being that part of my dream in Honduras Kids. You are 100% somebody that I believe. You not somebody that I say don't understand the needs. You are a wonderful person, Brian. I compliment all that day and night to Brian Morrison, the kind of guy that I enjoy to be around. And it's a pleasure being in Honduras one more time, doing what we know best, helping people.
Thank you, Rafael.
Thank you.
I want you to check out this mural behind me. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, we're at the Estancia Flamingo Hotel in Zicuatepeca, so you should check them out at www.estanciaflamingo.com. I want to thank Rafael again for joining us, and I want you guys to be sure you check out Honduras Kids Foundation. Again, that's www.honduraskidsfoundation.net. That's honduraskids.net. And also be sure to check out the one and only Red Onion restaurants at www.caferedonion.com. And again, both of those websites should be available on the bottom of this video. Thanks again for joining us here at Miriam's apartment. Be sure to check back often, for we have some exciting visits coming up and some other exciting interviews. And we got big news on 29 Almirante Gonçalves is rented for the rest of the year. So unfortunately, I may not be able to get pictures and videos, but we'll try to get in there when the renters are out having fun somewhere. So and then again, if you have questions, send your questions to mail@miriamsapartment.com. Until we see each other again, ciao, gents.